recently on the Databits channel, you got to see this Fairchild 7007 Super 8 sound movie cartridge player. One of my commenters said, hey, what if you loaded some film into one of these cartridges? This is a Fairchild movie pack cartridge that isn't faded. And I said, well, absolutely. I will just put a little bit of a clip on my story here on YouTube. Several of you replied and said, hey, we'd like to see more of that particular film. So that's what this video is about. I'm going to play you more of the Carlon cartridge that I loaded myself. This particular film came with a different one of these machines, but I've kept it over the years and used it for testing, so it's kind of scratched up and stuff. So I'm going to play that for you. Now, this particular film covers a company who makes conduit for electrical applications, like for building buildings and apartment complexes and such. And apparently at one time, replacing metal conduit with plastic conduit was kind of taboo. And Carlon was attempting to change that, change people's attitudes about using plastics instead of metals. So, hope you enjoy the film. Lasts about 10 minutes, I believe, 10 to 12. So, fasten your seatbelt, grab some popcorn, and let's watch what Carlon can do for you.
Missions into space, we needed the edge. We needed the skills, sophisticated methods, new, better, contemporary equipment. Each subsequent mission demanded the same priorities, new, better. Today and for tomorrow, the need for advanced technology has never been more imminent. Here's a story about a pace setter, a pioneer, Carlon, the company that developed the use of PVC conduit to the point where PVC conduit is used in over 60% of all conduit applications. Carlon gives you the edge. Carlon makes all systems go. It's the responsibility of a manufacturer to continually provide industry with better products, to do the job easier, more effectively, more productively, to assure the customer that he's getting a state-of-the-art installation. Carlon historically has been the pace setter in introducing new and innovative products to the electrical industry and the electrical contractor, like Schedule 40 PVC conduit. And over a 20-year span, more than 5,000 key electrical products for electrical applications. It is this instinct, this vision, this commitment that provided the impetus for the introduction of Carlon Flex Plus electrical non-metallic tubing, as well as patented fittings and boxes, a total state-of-the-art system. Indeed, a replacement concept for EMT, flexible metal conduit, or BX. Carlon Flex Plus ENT, a product in development, research, and testing for more than 5 years, with over 5 million feet used in test applications. And now major code confrontations are behind us. One important factor that an electrical contractor must consider is the reduction of net installed cost. He has little or no control over the cost of the products he uses in his day-to-day activity, nor can he control the cost of labor. Yet he must deliver an up-to-the-minute installation. Up to 50% in net installed cost is only one of many other key factors that makes Carlon Flex Plus ENT the product that is replacing conventional metallic systems. Consider, Carlon Flex Plus ENT is the safest maintenance-free of all electrical raceway systems. Product engineered with the input of the electrical contractor. Produced from PVC, will not corrode, will not conduct electricity, requires a grounding conductor, a preference of most electrical engineers, and is non-arcing. Yes, Carlon Flex Plus ENT, electrical non-metallic tubing, is replacing conventional metallic systems. just as Schedule 40 and Schedule 80 PVC conduit have replaced rigid steel in the last 10 years. Carlon Flex Plus ENT is the now product. Its advantages are pronounced. In today's construction, is there any other choice? United Electric of Rockledge, Florida, is installing Carlon Flex Plus ENT in this 8-story condominium, Merritt Towers. Paul Marks, president of United Electric, had good reasons for specifying Carlon Flex Plus.
Hello, Wally.
Hi, Paul.
Now let's go up and see some of the project first.
Good. Paul, tell me, why did you specify Carlon Flex Plus?
Wally, the main reason is it's tremendous labor savings. Contractors nowadays are looking for every way they can to save on labor. This is very flexible, as you can see. Goes through the studs easily. The connectors and couplings on the ends, very easy to use. For instance, in an apartment of this size with EMT, it would take perhaps a day to install. Using this product, we can do 2 or 3 apartments a day.
Let's take a closer look.
Okay.
ENT is a total system, including non-metallic switch and outlet boxes with raised covers. Knockouts are quick and easy. Lightweight tubing installs easily and quickly through stud openings. There's no need for a saw because Flex Plus cuts quickly and simply with a hand tool. John, is this a box termination?
It's a snap, Wally.
Patented terminators and couplings complete the system. Yes, ENT is a snap to install. Couplings and terminators snap together by hand. No tools. The corrugations on Flex Plus actually reduce friction. Short runs are a snap and push easily without fish tape. Longer runs where fish tape is required are a snap too. Time-consuming measuring and bending are eliminated. No bending tools. Reaming and deburring is eliminated. Even threading through cramped areas is a snap, especially on home runs. What's the difference between the two materials, plastic versus steel? Let's ask Hank Vandervoort.
Why plastics versus steel? This is demonstrated by the National Electrical Code. In 1962, rigid non-metallic conduit was introduced to that code, and every year since then, the usage of PVC raceways has been expanded. In 1984, electrical non-metallic tubing was introduced into the code to take advantages of the safety of plastics and add economy of installation. Why ENT? Because it provides the safety of non-metallic systems along with the economy of installation. The safety is provided by the PVC, which is an electrical insulator, which means that all PVC raceways have a grounding conductor in them which provides grounding continuity. This means that a fire cannot be started with an electrical circuit in PVC, nor can there be any danger of electrical shock. A number of tests demonstrate the benefits of non-metallic raceway systems. Some of these were tests conducted at Springborn Laboratories to show that non-metallic raceways protect electrical circuits in fires much longer than do their steel counterparts. Another series of tests were conducted in San Francisco. These were called Operation San Francisco under the auspices of the International Association of Fire Chiefs. And all of the rooms in which the fire tests were conducted were wired with electrical non-metallic tubing. These are some of the things that demonstrate the superiority of non-metallic raceway systems, and I think provide the answer as to why plastics versus steel. PVC raceways are superior. The only charges that competition is found to levy against them deals with the issue of toxicity. Dr. Steve Packham is a toxicologist. Steve has been doing research in toxicology for many years. Steve, how do you view this subject?
The
According to the National Fire Protection Association, an estimated 5,900 people died in fires last year in the United States. Most of those people died in their homes, and as has been true for the last 50 years, a majority of them died from smoke inhalation rather than from burns. If we had no other statistic available, we could readily conclude that smoke from burning materials is toxic. In the last 10 years, over a dozen laboratories in the United States have conducted experiments to try to understand the toxic nature of smoke. Much of that research has been directed toward the study of how smoke from one material differs from that of another. What we've learned is that the toxicity of smoke falls within a very narrow range. Safety considerations must include factors in addition to toxicity. Fuel load, for example, is very important. According to the most conservative figures, 3/4 of an inch of wood 2x4 will release the same amount of toxic smoke as 1 inch of ENT. In an average-sized room, let's say a 12-foot by 14-foot living room, there will be over 170 feet of wood in 2x4 form. There will only be about 25 feet of ENT. So in my opinion, PVC ENT cannot pose a toxic hazard in fire for two very important reasons. First, smoke from PVC is not more toxic than that from wood or other construction and furnishing materials. Second, ENT will never constitute more than a small fraction of the total combustibles present.
Carlon, the industry leader in product innovation, integrity, and reliability. Carlon, the company that crossed the threshold of the new to lead the way in research and development with products that have revolutionized the way electrical contractors are specifying and installing electrical systems. The nerve system of Carlon's international headquarters maintains constant communications with 8 strategically located manufacturing plants and more than 30 warehouse locations, providing service to a nationwide network of stocking distributors, all supported by a professional team of manufacturers' representatives. The moment of truth. 5 years in the development. Flex Plus ENT, the most thoroughly tested and researched product ever introduced into the National Electrical Code. Carlon Flex Plus ENT. Its high impact strength and resistance to corrosion are among the important reasons why contractors from the Northeast to the Southeast, the Midwest, the Southwest, and points west are specifying and installing ENT systems and controlling their net installed costs. It's the one system that gives the contractor the edge with state-of-the-art installations. In-depth stocks like this one are part of Carlon's commitment to the electrical contractor and the electrical distributor, a commitment that assures product support and immediate availability of product. The Carlon Central Field Demonstration Unit provides on-the-spot information about Carlon's products for the electrical industry, over 5,000 products. Carlon innovations that have become standard construction practices are showcased in this self-contained unit, and users can see firsthand each of these products in application. Products such as Carlon's complete line of non-metallic switch and outlet boxes for use with Romex, the Carlon Zip Box line. The Flex Plus ENT system in steel stud application with boxes, fittings, and raised covers. Carlon's non-metallic floor box system, including service fittings and adapter plates. Plus 40 and plus 80 rigid non-metallic conduit and fittings are the preferred materials for today's rigid raceway applications, above ground, exposed, and concealed. Also Carlon's marine and industrial weatherproof covers. Carlon's Industrex division brings to the industrial market the circuit-safe line of non-metallic enclosures and Carflex liquid-tight non-metallic conduit and fittings. All from Carlon. A company and its products that sets the pace, the standard for today's and tomorrow's electrical contractors.